Dear youth, hello. My name is Majella McAllister from the Museum of Childhood Ireland, Museum Oiga na Héireann. Our aim is to collect, preserve, promote and exhibit Ireland's material heritage and history from a childhood perspective, to interpret, promote, form and loan collections and to make them accessible to audiences at home and abroad, to be an authoritative voice on Irish childhood, to showcase research on themes by our teams of experts, to champion and facilitate the child voice. Youth voice is a key to supporting young people to have a positive impact and affect change in their communities. It's an empowering process, giving youth ownership within their communities and society as a whole. Supporting youth to take actions and make decisions, not just through adult-led processes. It is important to us all. At a minimum, ensuring space for conversation so young people develop and form their own solutions to the problems they discuss. Youth voice also plays a vital role in ensuring we have a realistic and accurate understanding of young people's views. This means that through work with young people, we are more likely to have a bigger impact. Youth are experts by experience, and when adults can work collaboratively with young people, this leads to the best solutions. Good youth voice practice means that as a young person, you know your views and opinions are being genuinely considered and you are able to make a difference. It's vital that young people feel that the time and effort they give is valued and worthwhile. The process provides a cycle of learning for all involved, creates a sense of being in this together, a part of the community, providing natural, meaningful opportunities to form relationships. Very simply, our youth panel, Alana, Precious, Danny, Sinead, Freya, Daniel, Jamie, Nicola, Alex and Emma, voiced back in 2020 their frustration around not having their opinions and societal problems taken into account and acted on. We can say it over and over again, but nobody takes what we say seriously. Nobody really listens. They just nod their heads and say patronizing words. They identified town centre planning during and post-pandemic as attempts to cater to all ages, except for older children and teenagers. Pride of place, visibility and respect for children, availability of housing from age 18, dereliction, part and full-time local jobs, access to education, access to history, heritage, safe and sustainable transport, and safe pest-free meeting places for teenagers were early identified needs. And I'll read out the quote that you can see in front of you. We had only met up in the town centre on newly installed public seating for the first time since COVID, and in the space of 5 minutes, 4 adult men either tried to repeatedly engage us in conversation or made sexual comments about our appearance. We had to leave and go home. On further investigation, it was revealed that this sort of behaviour was not limited to just female identifying children. Throughout all dialogues with children and youth in Tralee, Dundalk, Tipperary, Limerick, Belfast, Dublin, Kilkenny and Drogheda town centre, issues were a common problem. Why town centres aren't good places for all? Why? The museum made it a priority to provide a supportive platform for and a path for children and youth to help effect change as part of their community. So why is the Museum of Childhood Ireland interested? If our children and youth are disengaged, disenfranchised, apathetic, where does the blame lie? With them or with us? It is still often the case of them versus us. If in fact it could be them and us, we'd have a wonderful sustainable model across our society, one of longevity. It does take a village to raise a child. What sort of a society are we where a sizable percentage of the population is omitted from the conversation? Underpinning all of the museum's work is the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. We embrace the Lundy model of participation. Children must be given the opportunity to express a view. They must be facilitated to express their views. The view must be listened to. The view must be acted on as appropriate. Our work has not just been about empowering youth, but bringing together people and organisations who support the integration of child youth voices are right in our society. From our I Love My Neighbourhood, reimagining our town for children by children, and our pandemic youth project, Project 2020 Together, Lekela. We were contacted by the inspiring Alison Harvey, founder of the Heritage Council's CTCHC programme, Collaborative Town Centre Health Check programme, and of the Irish Walled Towns Network, to see if we'd be interested in the Heritage Council funded project in Tralee. We follow that by the Tipperary collaboration with Tipperary Revitalisation Group and the Dundalk project, then the Achill Island project, Engage Kilkenny, the Irish Research Council funded Collecting Childhood in Belfast and Limerick, and the latest project, Future Past Present for Drogheda. A couple of links here if you'd like to explore at a later stage. So, Drogheda, Future Past Present, Child Youth Dialogues. To launch the Future Past Present project, the Museum of Childhood Ireland delivered a children's workshop focused on the meaningful participation of children in the initiative. The workshops involved an evaluation and introduction, a short presentation by Jamie McNamara from SPAB, followed by a Q&A, and a gathering of all the ideas the children have on why and how they would like to participate, and how and where we might be able to help facilitate that engagement. So what is Future Past Present? It's a project dedicated to working with young people and children that aims to democratise their contribution to the vital discussion we face around our built environments. This strand of the project focuses on Drogheda Town Centre and the reasons why conversations on the town have perhaps become contentious. How do we address the various issues? How do these issues impact the younger generation? What is the younger generation's view on conservation, reuse, restoration? What do they want for their future town centre? Are towns good for climate? Are they good for teenagers? What are SDGs? Through a series of workshops, Future Past Present explores questions and solutions with the people who will inherit the town, the children. It gives them the opportunity to state their claim. It begins with the children of Drogheda, the next generation of problem solvers, exploring the many questions. The circularity of the project and the layering of possibilities are incredibly interesting. Youth participation is part and parcel of overall community participation is key, and it underpins all the work at the Museum of Childhood Ireland. It places children and youth as active participants with a voice at the core of this collaborative initiative. It places them front and centre, ensuring they are seen and heard. With Future Past Present as the collaborative model of best practice for heritage-led regeneration, this proposal aims to place children and youth as central agents in the overall discussion in the Drogheda Future Past Present project and in participation beyond the project. Children and youth took part in a workshop on buildings, town centres, environment, climate and heritage. As well as taking part in the workshop, we did an evaluation and sought the children's views on a range of subjects before we began. This helped us to understand how best to facilitate all in engaging with this project for their community. some photographs from workshops that have taken place. The very first one there is actually the Future Past Present project. This is one of the fantastic model making workshops from Nathan Wheeler. All children who took part in the workshop in Drogheda were informed about Nathan Wheeler's fantastic model making workshops. The children were also invited with their siblings, parents, guardians to the Lego workshop the museum organised with incredible Lego artist Jessica Farrell, and it's on Saturday, the 19th of August in Drogheda for Heritage Week. The workshop will be a fun and interactive way for families to express their wishes and views on the built heritage of Drogheda Town Centre. Using an interactive, hands-on, micro-scale model of an area in Drogheda Town Centre, built entirely from Lego bricks, with the purpose of enabling local families, young people and all, to make a representation of their imagination, hopes and desires on the town's built heritage. The model functions as a colourful 3D map, beside which the wish lists and other input are added. During this day-long public event, families are invited to participate by building small scenes and icons out of Lego bricks to represent their commentary. The aim of this project is to give a voice to the children and people of the town through collaboration on visions for the town's future, while initiating intergenerational conversations through the language of Lego bricks. Walk-ins on the day are encouraged, so please do come along. So what do the children need in Drogheda? Trees, animals, houses and apartments, nice shops, nature, a clean town. Paint the town nicely, outdoor places to go in the town, interesting things to do in the town, places to play, places to cycle, roller skate, skateboard, flowers, safe places, no traffic. Other suggestions from the children were homework clubs, cinema with choices. They wanted choices of films. Clubs open in the evening. This was particularly important to teenagers. A petting zoo or a city farm. Schools. Shops downstairs and apartments upstairs. We asked them how they'd like to participate in the Future Past Present project. So some of their ideas were, we could look at maps to begin. We could do projects, lots of groups doing different ones. We could make and model things. This led to Nathan Wheeler's model making workshop. We could model using Lego. This led to Jessica Farrell Lego Artists Workshop. A really interesting observation from Leo, who was 10 years old. It really isn't hard to find new ideas for old buildings if you really think about what is missing and draw or write down all your ideas. You can get ideas everywhere by looking at old buildings in your city, by getting involved. You can learn how to do things like how to repair and do woodwork and things. I think it is really important to love where you live. I'd really like to be involved in more projects like this one. We'd like to leave you with some inspiring ideas direct from this group of fantastic 14 to 18-year-olds from across Ireland. They have so many ideas and so many very practical and straightforward ideas. If you'd like to contact us, these are some of our details. We'd like to say thank you very much. Gur míle maith agaibh go léir, slán agus beannacht. Goodbye.